Why do 100% of AgriTech Challenge participants inspire hope for the future? Because every idea, big or small, plants a seed of progress. Here's our heartfelt thanks. On May 8, 2025, Blinktech Solutions invited thinkers, creators, and changemakers to take on the AgriTech Challenge. And wow, your passion and creativity blew us away. You brought forward ideas that are as diverse as they are brilliant, each one with the power to transform farming and feed communities. It wasn't easy to pick winners because every entry was inspiring. So, while the top 3 get special awards, we made sure every single participant is recognized, because your work truly matters. Thank you for being part of this movement. The future of AgriTech is brighter, and it's all thanks to you. Blinktech Solutions, empowering innovation in agriculture.
Today, my name is Abubakar Awal Adam, standing here to talk about the problems of irregular rainfall as my problem taken on the challenge by Blink Technologies, where I took irregular rainfalls. My 3 solutions to this problem include the hyperlocal weather intelligence through low-cost sensor network. This technology is being used by utilizing low-cost microcontrollers such as the Arduino, base weather sensor modules, and low-power wide area networks. The second solution is decentralized rainwater harvest and smart distribution systems by utilizing the affordable rainwater collection tanks or ponds coupled with water level sensor. And also the third solution is AI power predictive irrigation schedule based on soil moisture and weather data. This happens by utilizing the soil moisture sensor placed at different depths in the field connected wirelessly to a central processing unit, whereby in which the machine algorithm will analyze the data to predict the future water needs and generate optimized irrigation schedules, recommended the exact amount and timing of water application. Thank you for listening.
Good day, Blinktech Solution. My name is Abdullah Iziaka A, and the problem I'm solving is irregular rainfall. According to NIMED, over 60% of smallholder farmers face challenges yearly due to unpredictable rainfall patterns, causing crop failure and poor yield. My first solution is a rainfall forecast SMS alert that will help farmers know the best time to plant and prepare. Second, a smart irrigation kit using solar and soil moisture sensors to supply water only when needed. Third, a rainwater harvesting system with smart tank monitors to manage and conserve water effectively. These 3 ideas can help reduce the risk farmers face and increase resilience. Thank you.
AgriTech farm. My name is Precious for that and this is my entry for the One Problem 3 Solutions Challenge. Problem: post-harvest costing vegetables. After harvesting vegetables like spinach and tomatoes, many farmers lose a lot of them before they reach the market. This happens because they spoil quickly and there is no good way to sell them. So by doing this, farmers lose money and the food is wasted. Solution 1 is smart storage bags. These are smart bags with sensors inside it. They check the moisture and the temperature of the vegetables, and they send text messages to farmers when the vegetables are getting too hot or too wet, which can spoil them. Solution 2, code room with USSD code. Farmers can use a small phone, not necessarily a smartphone, to dial a simple code on their phone to book a space in a solar power house that uses in a cold room house that uses solar power. This keeps their vegetable fresh till they are ready for sale. Then solution 3, the AI market app. This is a simple phone app that tells the farmers the best time and place to sell their vegetables so they don't wait for too long or sell at lower prices. Thank you for.
Hello everyone, my name is Abdul Malik Abdullahi, one of the participants of One Problem 3 Solutions Challenge. The problem I want to solve here is the issue of insect pest attack, because it is one of the major problems affecting our crops, leading to reduction in yield and increase in production cost. So one of the major solutions to this problem is through the release of natural enemies. The natural enemies are insects, which are beneficial to man, that serve as enemies to other insects. For example, by the release of ladybirds, they serve as enemies to insects like aphids. They can kill aphids, which are pests that can attack our crops. The release of wasps or spiders also serve as enemies that can kill or attack caterpillars. So by using this method, it can lead to reduction in population of current insects that serve as pests by man, as well as reduction in the multiplication of such insects. The second way of solving this problem is through the application of juvenile hormones. The juvenile hormones are hormones that cause or that disrupt the metamorphosis of insect. They will not allow the insect to reach the adult stage, so thereby preventing the insect to multiply, since there is no adult stage, therefore no reproduction. The third way of solving this problem is through the application of sex pheromones. The sex pheromones are chemicals released by insects that serve as attractant of opposite sex. So today, these chemicals can be synthesized artificially, and in combination with some traps, they will be applied in order to attract and trap the opposite sex. For example, the pheromones for female can be synthesized in order to attract the only male organisms. Once they have been attracted and trapped, then the population will reduce, as well as the reproduction will also reduce, leading to prevention in multiplication of such insects. So by using these three methods, the issue of insect pest can be controlled at the same time in an eco-friendly way. Thank you for watching.
Good day, Blinktech Solution. I'm by name Abubakar Abdulsalam, and I'm here to address the issue of post-harvest loss in perishable crops. In Nigeria, it has been estimated that up to 50% of all cultivated crops, especially fruits and vegetables, are being lost after harvest due to poor storage and inadequate preservation methods. To tackle this, I'm proposing three practical tech-based solutions, which are, firstly, the use of pot imports, which is a low-cost, electricity-free cooling system that uses evaporation to extend the shelf life of farm produce in rural areas. The second is the promotion of traditional yam barn, which provide ventilated elevated storage structure that significantly reduce spoilage in tubers like yam. The third is the use of wider grain silos, which protects dry crops like maize, millets from moisture, pests, and fungal contamination. These three tech-based solutions blend tradition and technology to reduce loss, improve farmers' income.
Hi, good morning. My name is Musadi Suleiman, and this is a follow-up video on the Smart Farm Idea Challenge. In that challenge, I talked about the problem of irregular rainfall, which I prefer three solutions. The first solution was the application of organic material and mixing it with the soil using power tillers. Secondly, I talked about following up on weather data from our weather applications, and lastly I talked about the digging of pits. These three solutions were what I talked about in the audio clip. Now we shall be seeing a video on these ideas. Okay, the first one there is the application of organic material and mixing of that material with the soil. So what you are seeing here is rice husk. This brownish material you are seeing here is rice husk, have been applied on this portion of land, and now I shall be using a power tiller machine to till the soil, at the same time mix it with the soil very well. This way it will serve as a mulching to the soil and for the crops, so that there is minimal direct absorption of heat or sunlight by the soil, and also it will increase the soil organic matter, increase the soil nutrient, and it won't allow the soil to dry easily. So I shall now be starting the power tiller machine, which we are seeing here. This is a power tiller machine. Okay. Good. The machine is started now. Engaging the gear. The machine works like a tractor, but it's more like a mini tractor harrowing the soil. So it's mixing this rice husk now with the soil, as we are seeing here. I just applied it on a very small portion of the land just to make this video. So you can see how it is turning the rice husk with the soil. Good. Material you are having here, you can see black particles, that is the soil, and then you can see the brownish one, which is the rice husk. This has now been mixed together with the soil. When you plant on this soil now, when there is rainfall, it absorbs the moisture completely, and then in the absence of rain, it maintains that moisture for a longer period, allowing our crops to thrive even with irregular rainfall. It doesn't dry up easily. Okay, now let's go back to the second idea which I shared, which is the use of weather data. Now this is my weather application. I use GPS to bring it down to my own location and be able to get weather data on the rainfall. Data is displaying, though the location is this Benin City. I will take it to my own location now. Okay, now this is my local area now. So if we take a look at this weather data here, you can see that it's showing the temperature, the wind direction, rain probability, and today is showing a rain probability of 86%. Now if you come to the daily part here you can see Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. You can see the probability of rain. Then this data can go across for a week or two. Some applications offer 1 month data ahead, so you can actually see if the probability of rain within that month is high or not. Then you decide when to plant or what to plant. Also, it can show you as much as even the rainfall amount, so it's actually a good guide. And lastly, I talked about the digging of pits. In the digging of pits, let's see, sorry, this is still the video on okay, a moment please. Okay, now this is a video on the digging of pits
to reduce the effects of irregular rainfall on our crops. This is what I was talking about in my submission for the 1 problem 3 solutions challenge. So you dig a pit of about 25 centimeters or 15 centimeters. In this case, I'll be using 15 centimeters depth, which I'll be using 15 centimeters depth, which is like the depth of from the tip of the finger to the wrist is around 15 centimeters if you are cultivating maize, for example. So usually you use the soil auger in the digging, but I don't have one at hand right now, so I'll be using a very small hole here to dig a 15 centimeter depth of pit. So this is what you do. Much easier and faster if you are using soil auger, but since we don't have one at hand now, so you do this. So you see this is okay. So I'll just give it a distance of about 25 centimeters, this roughly. I dig another one. This is okay, so you can see that from the end of the pit is around 15 centimeter. My palm can completely go into it. The same thing with this one. Okay, so you see, once you are done this is where you are going to do your planting. But before you plant, you come in with organic material. Preferably, I will be using rice husk here. This is rice husk, you can see. So you just pour this into the pit that you have dug. Okay, just a handful is okay, you see. Then you top it up with soil. Okay. Now cover it with soil. Now, you now come and plant your maize here. You do the same thing for this one. Assuming I have put in the organic material, I cover it with soil also. Then you plant here, you plant here. Now, the idea behind this technique is this: when rain falls, it will absorb as much water as possible, and then you do your planting, it germinates. In the event that the rain stops, it becomes irregular. This rice husk under the soil maintains moisture for a very long time, not allowing the roots of the crops to dry almost instantly, so it can stay for 2 weeks or more, retaining minimal moisture to enable the plant not to get too stressed. This way, it will not die off, or it will not be withered before another rainfall. So this way you can actually reduce the effect of irregular rainfall on your crops. Thank you.